In New Jalpaiguri, 10 additional on the route. The Economic Times had a survey which said at the current level of funding, it will take 50 years for all of India to be covered under Kavach. And you're telling us about bullet trains. And please don't start shouting about what it was during Nehru's time. We don't know and we don't care. False equivalences cannot take the place of real body bags. The address mentions about how India is apparently the third largest domestic aviation hub of the world. In truth, India's airports have become domestic hazard hubs. First in Jabalpur, then in Delhi, then in Rajkot. Newly constructed airports have canopies falling down, killing people. The newly constructed Rampath in Ayodhya has had 3 cave-ins in the last week. The Pragati Maidan tunnel is flooded. The Atal Setu has developed cracks. The Ram temple's roof is leaking. This is exactly what happens when infrastructure is poorly planned and rushed in order for photo opportunities by the Supreme Leader. The sixth theme, competitive cooperative federalism. Honorable Chairperson, sir, the last decade saw the most brutal government-sponsored throttling of cooperative federalism that this country has ever seen. I speak for my own state of West Bengal. The centre has withheld 7,000 crores in Manrega funds. 17 lakh households have been deprived for work already done. It has held back 8,200 crores under the rural housing scheme, over 11 lakh houses sanctioned but not paid. Another 1,000 crores has been held back in pension and PMGSY. A total of 16,000 crores. When we went to meet the Rural Development Minister, we were dragged out by the Delhi police and bundled into prison vans. Last week, as a delegation, we went to meet with Atishi of the AAP, who was on hunger strike. Look at what is happening in the AAP government in Delhi today. The Aam Aadmi is in power in Delhi. There was a 1994 water sharing agreement which mandated Haryana to release 613 million gallons of water per day to Delhi. Haryana is run by the BJP government, and they have reneged on this agreement. They are releasing 100 million gallons less per day, as a result of which 28 lakh people in Delhi are having to go without water per day. This government's competitive cooperative federalism seems to be an exercise in how to compete on how to choke opposition-run states. भैया हमको बैठाना आप पे बहुत भारी पड़ा, हमको मत बैठाइए, बहुत भारी पड़ा आप पे, बहुत भारी पड़ा. The government spent the past 5 years.
Honourable member, kindly you address to the chair.
The government spent the first 5 years in almost perfecting an elected autocracy. And by the end of 2023, this government had reached the pinnacle of their arrogance, where this parliamentary democracy was replaced by a monstrous super cult, the cult of the supreme leader, the non-biological leader, born of the Paramatma, who stood in this house and proclaimed, "Ab ke baar 400 par, and ek akela kitno pe bhari pada." This was the turning point. This was the turning point when the destiny of the ruling party changed. Whether in Greek mythology, whether in Indian mythology, if you act with arrogance towards the gods, you will be punished. We have 33,000 gods in India. But in our democracy, the most supreme of them is the Gana Devata, the Lord of the people, and they have punished you. You may have formed the government again, but yours is a Pyrrhic victory. A victory which inflicts such a devastating toll on the victor that it is tantamount to a defeat. In Bengal, the Supreme Leader started his Vijay Sankalp Yatra on March 1st in the constituency of Arambagh, then came to Krishnanagar, then came to Barasat, ended on May 29th in Calcutta. मेरे ऊपर तो विशेष कृपा की उन्होंने, दो बार आए. The BJP lost all these seats. The Honorable Prime Minister did 23 campaign meetings in Bengal and lost in 20 seats. In Maharashtra, the Honorable Prime Minister campaigned in 18 seats. The NDA lost in 15 of them. Ek akela kitno pe bhari pada. In Punjab, he campaigned in Hoshiarpur, in Jalandhar, in Patiala, in Gurdaspur. The BJP all lost all the 4 seats. Ek akela kitno pe bhari pada. In Rajasthan, he campaigned Banswara with the most disgraceful references to Muslims. In outright violation of the law, the EC kept quiet. Not only did the BJP lose Banswara by over 2 lakh votes, the BJP, which had won 25 on 25 in 2019 and won the state government only months ago, came down to 14 seats. Ek akela kitno pe bhari pada? 3 states, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Bengal, account for 170 seats. That is exactly 1/3 of India. The BJP won in only 54 of them. Ek akela kitno pe bhari pada? In 2019, the Prime Minister, the Honorable Prime Minister, had taunted the now leader of the opposition by saying that he must have used a microscope to find that one single seat in India where the minority were in majority. Honorable Chairperson, sir, it is so ironic that today the majority needed no microscope to turn the BJP into a minority. Jahan bhi majority hai, wahi aap hi minority ban gaye. आप तो घुस-घुस के मारने वाले थे ना, इस बार तो जनता ने घुस-घुस के मार दिया. The treasury benches have always claimed that the opposition lacked in hard work and in merit. We are all part of a parivarvad. We are dynasts. Whereas they are proud to be part of a meritocracy. They are proud to be part of a Modi ka parivar. How ironic is it today that 20 ministers in the union cabinet are dynasts? How ironic is it that the Honorable Prime Minister has to take to social media himself to tell people that no, it is not Modi ka parivar, it is NDA, the Nitish Naidu Dependent Alliance. In January, the Honorable Prime Minister consecrated the unfinished Ram temple in Ayodhya. He said he was tasked with the divine duty of bringing Ram Lalla home. The Ram Mandir was going to ensure that not only would the BJP cross 400 seats, but that this government would last 1,000 years. The last time in history that we heard of a 1,000-year vision was during the Third Reich. This was the second time that we've heard of it. But then ultimately, Lord Ram said, stop, not in my name. Oti dorpe hoto Lanka. Too much arrogance, too much pride caused you to lose the kingdom of Lanka. The BJP lost in Ayodhya, Faizabad, where the temple is. It lost in Banda Chitrakoot, where Lord Ram meditated. It lost in Shravasti, where the son of the Honorable Prime Minister's ex-secretary said, my father has built the temple, campaigned in his name, you lost there. All the seats around Ayodhya, Basti, Sultanpur, Ambedkar Nagar, the BJP lost. ये तुम लोगों के नाम जपो में पहले सा आराम नहीं. ये तुम लोगों के नाम जपो में पहले सा आराम नहीं. जबरदस्ती के जय श्री राम में सब कुछ है पर राम नहीं. जबरदस्ती के जय श्री राम में सब कुछ है पर राम नहीं. Today in India, there are 2 types of leaders. Those of us who come via the voting machine, and then there are many who come via the washing machine. There are still people who say, wait, you don't know Modi ji. Wait 6 months and see. The BJP will get 300 members. To them I say, no, this will not happen this time. Because every potential turncoat will have to choose between temporary greed or fear and between permanently becoming politically irrelevant. So you can offer you can accept a temporary offer of a ministry, you can accept a temporary settlement of an existing trumped-up CBI or ED case, and you can switch parties. But when you go back to the electorate will punish you. Most turncoats have been punished by the electorate. Also this time, India has very large, solid block components. The Congress has 100 seats. SP has 37 seats. Trinamool has 29 seats. DMK has 22 seats. NCP and UPTA have 17 seats. So this is not a ragtag bunch of members that you can lure away. This is a solid block. So yes, it's a question of time. But the question is not whether they will get 300. The question is when people will join us and we will cross 272. The ruling party's politics have always been along the lines of religious hate and ethnic divisiveness. But even at the height of their power, when they got 303 seats, 1 out of 2 Hindus had not voted for the BJP. This time, even in their core Hindi heartland, their core voters have deserted them. The Muslims in India, over 250 of them, called infiltrators, called terrorists in the land of their birth, waited silently, patiently, and bided their time. And in one voice during this election, in every state, they stood up and they told the government, and I quote the poet Puneet Sharma, "Hindustan se mera seedha rishta hai. तुम कौन हो बे? तुम कौन हो बे? क्यों बतलाऊं तुमको कितना गहरा है?" The Dalits, whom the BJP paid lip service to for so many years, realized that even the talk of 400 seats meant that Baba Sahib Ambedkar's constitution was in danger, and they deserted the party. The Marathas, whom the BJP coalition had tried so desperately to woo, realized that their promises were worth nothing. The BJP and its allies lost 7 out of 8 seats in Marathwad. The Jats, the careers of their youth at risk with this ill-conceived Agniveer scheme, their farming livelihoods threatened, their female wrestlers manhandled. They vented their ire at the ballot box. Ultimately, it was the BJP's policies of exclusion, not inclusion. You wanted to exclude everybody, and that was your undoing. You didn't need Muslims. You trampled on Dalits. You ignored farmers. You ignored Jats. You marginalized Kashmiris. Well, they consolidated their voice during this election pan-India, and today they don't need you. That's the message they've given you during this election. ये देश ही अपना हासिल है जहां राम प्रसाद भी बिस्मिल है. मिट्टी को कैसे बांटोगे? सबका ही खून तो शामिल है. That's what they said. You can't divide us. You can't do it anymore. This new India, this new frame of reference is going to be very hard for a lot of interest groups. Perhaps the first casualty is the legacy media. The Godi media was its own worst victim. The brown-nosing TV anchors and online trolls lied, spread fake information, amplified the government's propaganda. So-called psephologists who actually had printing contracts from the government of India were on TV 24/7 acting like the election was a done deal. There was no need for voting. The BJP had already won. Media moguls organized conclaves where they prostrated themselves before the Vishwa Guru. Anchors used staged interviews and set up scripts. In short, the media had lost all credibility. So when you asked the people during surveys which way they voted, they didn't trust you and they didn't tell you the truth, which is why you got it wrong. Ram Kamal Jha, the editor of the Indian Express, remarked that some media owners were so comfortable on their knees that it hurts to stand up. To them we say, please stay where you are. There is a new generation of journalists in India today with spine, with integrity, and with courage. A media you have done your best to silence with fake cases and attempts and censorship, but they have survived and they will thrive in the digital space. I will also touch upon another pillar in our democracy, the judiciary. 2 days ago, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, while on a visit to Calcutta, remarked that judges were not deities. They are here to dispense justice with compassion. Just as one can't be partly pregnant, you either are or you're not. Justice and democracy too must be absolute. They cannot partly be in effect. The retirement age for High Court justices is 62, and the retirement age for Supreme Court judges is 65. Now, this has unfortunately contributed to High Court judges kowtowing to the Supreme Court Collegium and to the government for a last-minute elevation to be able to serve for 3 more years and then qualify for further sinecures, such as the head of the Lokpal, the head of the National Human Rights Commission, chairman of various tribunals. It has come to such a state that opposition leaders framed in politically motivated cases are denied and bail and denied justice simply because judges are even scared to touch their case for fear of offending the government. Today I say, the poorest people in India who have perhaps the most to lose from offending the government in power, they have shown spine and risen to the occasion. Your lords and ladyships, heed thy inner voice, have a spine, rise to the occasion. 7 months ago, on the 8th of December, this house was transformed into a Kuru Sabha, presided over by a blind Dhritarashtra, where Dushrasan Darbaris made every attempt to disrobe Draupadi. The ethics committee that voted to recommend my expulsion on the 9th of November, they voted 6-4, had 10 members and 1 chairperson. Of the 5 Lok Sabha members from the BJP, 4 have not returned to the House. The chairperson, a BJP member, has also not returned. The Congress turncoat from Punjab who voted against has also not returned. The BJP lady MP from Maharashtra who started the debate in the House on behalf of the BJP has also lost. Much like Lord Krishna protected Draupadi, the people of Krishnanagar have protected me. In the last year, a lot of people look at me and say, oh, Mahua, you must have lost a lot. You lost your membership, you lost your house. And by the way, I also lost my uterus due to a surgery. But you know what I gained? I gained what Rahulji said, the freedom from fear. I do not fear you. I will see the end of you. We will see the end of you. Your ED, your CBI, your income tax, your trolls, your media, your bought-out judges, nobody can scare us. The people of India are patient. They will wait patiently for this government to fall. And I hope that whoever writes the next speech for the Honorable President of India will give her the respect and the honor due by not filling it with falsity. This government has dishonored the office of the President by giving her a script that is full of lies. We wait, and the people of India wait, for the restoration of her honor and for the honor of her august office. It is in this hope that I bow my head to the holiest of our books in its 75th year of adoption. Hail the Constitution, Joy Sangvidhan. Thank you.
Sri A. Raja ji.
Mr. Chairman, sir. It is my duty to express my thanks on behalf of myself as well as my party DMK to the Excellency President for her speech that has been delivered in the Parliament. Not for the veracity and content of the speech, I must thank the President for her tolerance and patience to accept the contents of the document that has been approved by the Cabinet, headed by Mr. Narendra Modi. Sir, whatever be the veracity and truthiness of the document that has been submitted before the House after the address delivered by the President, it has to be defeated as a judicial and democratic process. Sir, the address claims that the government is as if enjoying the majority in third time. I do not know where the mathematics that has been taught to them to have a numerical strength of 240 and having courage and bold to claim in the House, that too through the President, that we are enjoying the majority third time. Sir, what they want actually, contrary to the numerical strength that has been allotted to them, this government wanted to say again, through the President, that the majority and rule in terms of religion, headed by Prime Minister Modi, has to be permitted. That is the prayer impliedly done through this House by the President address. Sir, I am not able to understand the voices of the Prime Minister. In the same House, he claimed that we will reach 370 exclusively BJP. 400. Then with alliance, 400. Now the number has been dwindled down 240. See, promise that has been made by the Prime Minister has not been fulfilled by the people of India. Having fully aware that the number is dwindled down and the promise has been negatived by the people of India, where the Prime Minister is having courage, moral courage and political courage to say the President of India, true President of India, that the government is enjoying majority. That itself is a bogus on this part of the government. Sir, coming to the Election Commission of India. So people are seeing about the emergency. Yes, what is the difference between the emergency and the Modi's rule? I can clearly say, yes, there are violations for which Prime Minister Indira Gandhi many times regretted. Even he explicit apology that has been done by the leader. That is the leadership. Yes, there was a police excess, freedom of press that has been curtailed. People were arrested under the only one provision, under the constitution, in the name of maintenance of internal security, under the article 357. By invoking one article under the constitution, yes, excess that has been done by the Congress government, which has been admitted and regretted later by Indira Gandhi, the same Prime Minister, and again he came to power. So the apology that has been tendered by the Prime Minister, then Prime Minister, has been accepted by people, and again the people elevated her to the Prime Minister's office.
300 plus seats.
Now, 300 plus, yes. Now, the problem is, again, I have to salute my brother, beloved leader of opposition, Rahulji. This government wanted to do anything, not exclusively through their mouth, either through President of India, unfortunately through the Speaker chair. That is the problem. Sir, Election Commission of India.
Mr. Raja, you are very senior. I think
Yes.
so. You should not just take any charges to the chair.
Sir, I am not attributing the chair. This government trying to say something to the chair, that's all. Even I do not want to go to the merit and deep.
You are senior member.
पाल साहब आप हमारे साथ रहे हैं बहुत लंबे समय
No, you can criticize
Yes,
the
sir.
policies of the government.
आप
You are
ज्यादातर हमारे
absolutely
साथ ही रहे हैं सर
Sir,
आप
sir,
थोड़ा सा
sir, even after the Misa, even after the, see, what happened in Misa, yes, there is a totalitarian, authoritarian government, which did not pay attention for the fundamental rights as enshrined in the constitution. That is a simple, arrogant, authoritarian demolishing the democracy. You cannot equate that Misa or emergency with this government, because this government is doing complete naked fascism. What is meant by fascism? Any discrepancy, any lawlessness, or any violation can be happened universally without caste, without race, without religion. But whereas this government targeted minorities and non-Hindus and tribals and Adivasis and Dalits in the name of majoritarian religion. This is the racism. This is the fascism. So, the only thing is emergency, violations, authoritarian rule can be rectified and repaired later, and the loss can be compensated. Take it granted. That has done by Indira Gandhi. He came to power. Take it granted. Modi, this government will not come to power because the repairable loss is not there. The loss is irreparable to the nation. So that is the difference. That is the difference. Sir, come. Sir, don't interrupt. Sir, before starting my speech, I am proud to say that I came from a land which is known for Dravidian ideology. The ideology was proposed and propounded by Thandai Periyar, and it was later protected by Chief Ministers, late Chief Ministers Aringer Anna and Dr. Kalaignar Karunanidhi, and it is still being patronized by the present Chief Minister Dr. M.K. Stalin. The Dravidian ideology rightly rejected in Tamil Nadu the fascism of BJP in the past election. All 40 seats, in spite of the tour, my sister Mama said, wherever Modi's went, the seats are lost. You can count, because some of the places BJP won. Our case is nothing else. 7 times he came. 8 times he came, but nothing. 0 out of 0. What does it mean? What does it mean? Whatever be the celebrations, whatever be the assurance, whatever be the long promises that has been given through this parliament, through outside, is not acceptable to the people of Tamil Nadu, not once, twice. I am asking the treasury bench, please learn where you erred. What is Dravidian ideology? Why your ideology is not being rejected? Sir, when I am thanking, Sir, when I
you
am,
address
yes
to the
sir, yes sir,
chair.
yes sir. When I am,
Please be seated.
sir, when I am,
Please.
sir,
Please. कृपया बैठ जाएं. कृपया
sir, sir,
कृपया आप बैठ जाएं.
sir, when I am,
You address to the chair.
sir, when I am thanking my party and leader and people of Tamil Nadu for such a decision that has been rendered, I am also equally grateful to the people of Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Punjab and Haryana, because people wanted to divide north and south. I think this is a good sign, positive sign, which is started from the UP, Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan, that no more division between north and south. Politically, we are going to be united, and ultimately, the constitution is going to be protected, at least in near future. So, to that extent, I express my thanks to the people of Uttar Pradesh. Sir, the present address that has been delivered by the President, I have read fully. On two forts, the President address stands. One is they wanted to create an artificial trust as if the people are having upon the Modi and the government. The second thing is, which is strange to me, that they are claiming to the world that Constitution is not mere a document for internal administration. It's a new thing. Constitution is not for mere internal administration, because Constitution says Supreme Court, Constitution says Parliament, Constitution says Assembly, Constitution says Election Commission of India, Constitution says Public Service Commission. These are all for the internal administration. The President address is very clear. I surprise. The Constitution is not only for mere administration, it should be converted into the public consciousness to uphold the sovereignty of the country. Really, I salute. Really, I salute. But the only thing is whether you are competent to say that. Yes. By your virtue of the past activities. Yes. That is the problem. Sir, Vice President of India, officially speaking in the Speaker's Conference, that I cannot accept the basic structure of the Constitution. What is basic structure of the Constitution? That has been contemplated in the preamble of India. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, secular, socialistic and democratic republic, which covers fundamental right, which covers minorities' right, which covers judicial activism, which covers judicial supremacy. Any law which is going to be passed by the Parliament can be struck down with Supreme Court. That is the basic structure. Whereas the Vice President of India... No. So officially speaking... Sir, I am not dragging Vice President.
I think so. You should not mention. First, either you should just submit, whatever you are saying. Either you should prior submit those things. Otherwise, you can't mention the name. Either if you wanted to authenticate anything.
Okay.
When ex-ministers interfere, now when he speaks, others...
Okay.
Sir, that is the irony that has been put forth by the
second most important person.
Yes, second most person. Sir. Sir.
Mr. Raja,
Sir.
kindly conclude.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Your time is now over.
No, sir, the lot of interruption. Sir, I am having 30 minutes, I will finish. 35 minutes. Sir.
Your party time is 51 minutes, and already you have...
Sir, he's the only speaker.
I am the only speaker. Sir.
He's the only speaker.
Sir, before going to the merit of the speech, I am having two things on behalf of Tamil Nadu, government of Tamil Nadu. The one vital important issue is NEET. NEET, my brother, leader of opposition, clearly set out the facts and the consequences, what is happening through the NEET by this country. Sure. Sir, I want to say one thing. Sir, when the reservation was brought in the parliament during the tenure of Nehru, a heat discussion which took place when reservation was given to the OBC and scheduled caste, how can we compromise merit? What will be the efficiency of the government if the persons, those who are coming through reservation, can be accommodated in the service? Then Gandhi said, yes, we want efficient management of the service. At the same time, the government should not be inhuman. Not only inefficiency is the problem, inhuman government should not be there, so that we are giving a reservation. Even that is being defeated. Now coming to the need. You open the 3 windows. One is merit quota, then management quota, then payment quota. Sir, 780, a person got 780 marks.
720.
No, 720, he is getting merit seat, okay. A person who is giving 680, he is going for management quota, he has to pay 10 or 15 lakhs or 7 lakhs. Again, exclusively management quota or NRI quota, if he is paying 25 crore, if at all he is getting 225, he will get the seat.
Exactly.
Is it not? Is it not humiliation? I am sitting with 650, I am not able to pay because my parents are poor, whereas 250 marks, my colleague sitting nearby, maybe forward community or lower community, notwithstanding the community, the merit is being compromised because of the system. Because of this, we lost more than 20 human lives, students' lives. We passed a resolution. Sir, we enacted the law in the assembly. Sir, we enacted in the law assembly. Ministers are here, please hear me. Tamil Nadu assembly passed the resolution. Thereafter, we enacted a law. Both we sent to the government of India. It is still pending. You are saying that Tamil Nadu is separate. People are claiming separatism. You are not honoring Tamil Nadu. The political will that has been reflected in the assembly. More than 8 crore people through the 234 MLAs, which is not being recognized by you. You are treating as a dustbin, toilet paper. What does it mean? That is why we are teaching lesson. 40 after 40, you are losing them. Sir, one more thing is very important. Of course, it is not mentioned in the President address. Caste-based census. Since Rahulji vividly expressed all these things about the need, I want to come for the caste-based census. Sir, you are claiming Hinduism. Yes, we are all Hindus. The difference is which Hindus you are. I am a Hindu according to law and constitution. Since I am not a Mohammedan, since I am not a Christian, since I am not a Buddhist, since I am not a Parsi, I am a Hindu. The law says this is Hindu. If you are really having worry about the Hindus and integration of Hinduism, you must have caste-based census.
Exactly.
The reason is, I may be permitted to take 5 minutes more because I want to celebrate our religion, provided it should give equal opportunity to everybody. Yes. That's all. We are not against God. If you say love is the God, if you say fraternity is the God, if you say something, humanity is God, yes, we want to see. Even we are ready to accept Modi as a God-man, provided you should be having such a qualification. The problem is you are having no such qualification, we cannot believe it. Sir, what is caste census? Ambedkar rightly said, I quote, Hindu religion is nothing but assortment of caste. Sir, division of labor is universal to the entire world. I cannot stretch my cloth, my own cloth. My cloth, cotton is cultivated somewhere else by a farmer. Then it comes to spindle, textiles. Then it was made as a cloth. Then it was given to the tailor. Then he stretched it. So in order to have a white shirt for Raja, so many people are working in the field, so many people are working in somewhere else. This is division of labor, distributing labor. But what has been done in our religion is division of laborers by birth. If you are a scavenger, do it after your father, father. I cannot come out. If you are a carpenter, you do it. By birth. So the wrong that has been inculcated in our religion, right or wrong, according to Periyar, according to Ambedkar, the division of labor was misinterpreted, division of laborer, that should be removed.
Discrimination by birth.
That should be removed. So division of laborer, you want to maintain. That is why you brought Vishwakarma. What is Vishwakarma? After completed 10th standard, 12th standard, if I am a farmer, if I am a carpenter, you want to give 3 lakh to me, don't go for college, you go for carpenter. So you want to maintain this same caste system in order to keep the Hindu religion for your own political convenience. Yeah. That is not acceptable to him. That is not acceptable to us. That is why I am telling, sir, I am telling the truth. That is why I am telling, right or wrong, 2000 years, it has been inculcated in our mind by way of division that caste system is there. Caste system is there. Sir, my forefather, sir, I belong to scheduled caste, according to law. In my family, all castes came into existence. Still, I am being branded as Dalit. What is my forefather? My forefather used to go for Sri Lanka. Because they are having no money here. Because of poverty, because of innocence, because of illiteracy. See, my forefathers went to Sri Lanka because of poverty and illiteracy. The grandson of the forefather standing before the parliament, sitting with Rahul Gandhi and opposing Modi. My daughter is studying in London, the famous university. Who did it? Who did it? All these things done by Periyar and Ambedkar, Anna, Dr. Kalaignar, Dravidian ideology. We want to have a Dravidian ideology. Please make it universal for your convenience. So what is the problem with religion? By way of doctrine of division of labor, what has been prevented? The first thing is education was prevented. Don't read. That is your Manusmriti. Then don't get property. I cannot own the property. Then enslavement of women. These are all the things contemplated in religion. It has to be removed. That is why the caste-based census is very essential if you really wanted to have an egalitarian society, which the founding fathers wanted to see. Sir, I'm having time, I think. Sir, I'm time. Sir, coming to the President address. What type of trust? See, the document says we want to establish more trust. Before going to the trust, what about the past? In the SOL government, we accused. The happiness index, our place is 136 out of 200. Hunger index, our place is 107 out of 122. The calculation of GDP, according to the international standard, not even 4.4 or 5, but you are claiming 9. When you are disputing that, you are saying that, no, the standard of calculation is not admissible to us or acceptable to us. Then coming to the white paper, you said some white paper full of graphics, completely confused graphics, which did not say about diesel price and petrol price, gas price and poverty ratio, unemployment. So silently, willfully, wantonly and surreptitiously, stealthy manner, you want to suppress poverty ratio, petrol, diesel, gas, everything, and you wanted to say some graphic and say this is my white paper. How can you cheat the world? Sir, again, what happened? The corporate tax, from 33% for the corporate, the Modi government reduced to 20%. Even 1%, I am told by the economists, it may run 50,000 crore. Who is looting the money? Who is looting the money? And suddenly you are saying that during the election course of time, suddenly Adani became your enemy? Ambani became your enemy? People are totally confused. Why you got 250? Because of confusion you got 240. Sir, I charge. How many PSUs you sold? The Nehru invented PSUs, not for profit alone. Nehruji wanted to accommodate backward class and scheduled class as employee. Those who are educated, graduation in the universities, in the PSUs. Now, what about Air India, LIC, banks and other PSUs? You sold it saying that profit is not there. The profit is not there. If it is privatized, where is the scheduled class and OBC and minorities will get the job? Not at all. The social angle of the PSUs and the public sector undertaking, not at all taken into consideration by the government willfully because you wanted to have a Hindu Raj with the allied people. Sir, Amitya Sen, I want to quote again. Somebody mentioned in the last session, 2 people are selling India. I do not want to mention the name. 2 people are buying India. This is the government of Modi. Having said by Amitya said these 2 lines, the silence which is being kept by the Modi government, even it cannot be matched to the graveyard. What does it mean? Sir, again you wanted to trust, create some trust. What type of trust? Again you wanted to say another thing. Sir, it is very strange. For the political stature of the Prime Minister, when he is hosting the flag in the Red Fort last year, He said, we want to address 100 years of slavery. 100 years of slavery. I am confused totally. Gandhi, Patel, Nehru, Ambedkar, even Shyam Prasad Mukherjee, who is for Hindu Mahasabha, all are said 200 years slavery. That is British. British came here for business, trade, commerce, and enslaved us. That is slavery. Whereas Mughal came here, they settled here, they ruled here. English people ruled from Viceroy Council is sitting in England. Queen is England. ICSS officers sent from England to here. Governor Generals are deputed from here, from England. So the rule which was upheld as slavery is nothing but a foreign rule. The switch is in England. Whereas Mughal emperors came. Of course, Aryans also came here. That blood is mixed with us. If you are saying Mughal is an alien, then part of our society, Hindu society, Aryan also alien. That is why Ambedkar clearly said, if at all a person, if at all a race is entitled to claim this land, is only Dravidian, not Dravidian, Aryan. Sir, take it granted. Sir, if you say... Adivasis, sir, that is not Dravidians. Dravidians. Sir. Sir, right. Sir, the speech delivered by the Prime Minister of India says, first time. Sir, sir, interruption, sorry. I have come across, sir, I have come across.
कृपया बैठ जाएं, आप बैठ जाएं.
Sir, I entered this parliament when I was 31. I am here in Delhi, in spite of a small break. I have heard all the Prime Minister's speech delivered on the day of independence. None of the Prime Minister expressed displeasure over the opposition. He claimed what is happening in India: corruption, nepotism, and appeasement. Corruption, nepotism, appeasement. Nepotism, I think that Mova listed out. How many people are sitting with your son and grandson? I do not know how many people are going to occupy. Fortunately, I have to salute the Prime Minister. He is having no issues.
No issues. No issues.
No. But nepotism, I leave it. What about the corruption? What about our charge about corruption? Sir, when corruption charges are leveled against a government, I have met chief ministers. Even I was the minister. I met the corruption charges. The parliament was not permitted for 40 days in 2G. I was not permitted to speak in the parliament. I made an application. When I was in... Wait. Sir, whoever be the truth is truth. Not Rahul Gandhi. No, it is... Sir, it is... No, it is... Wait. Sir, wait. Sir, interruption. Sorry, sir.
Now at least your member, Mr. Raja, now
No.
At least he should not disturb, no? Please kindly be seated.
Wait. Good question.
Mr. Maran.
Good question. Wait. Just to know. Yes. The number that has been coined when 1,76,000 is not the product of Rahul. It's the product of Vinod Rai. Now your pet baby. Occupying the constitutional post.
Mr. Raja.
Occupying the constitutional post.
Mr. Raja.
How dare?
Mr.
Am I not
Raja.
entitled to say you conspirate?
Mr. Raja.
Am I not entitled to say you did a conspiracy
Mr. Raja.
to oust the UPA government?
Mr. Raja, I think so. You are mentioning name.
Sir.
Now he was representing a constitutional body. I think so. So that is not part of the government. No, that is not the part of the government. That is the constitutional body.
No, he is telling Rahul Gandhi. Right.
Please.
Sir, right.
Now let us conclude.
Nisikant,
Mr. Raja.
Nisikant, please.
No, you should not mention the name.
Nisikant.
Please, Mr. Raja, I will not allow. You should not mention the name. Mr. Venugopal ji, Mr. Raja ji, whatever you want to say, now you just convey your feelings to the chair. I am here to address. I think so you should not mention his name and you should not directly speak to him.
Sir.
You should address him.
Sir.
Please. And now you conclude.
Yes, sir. Oblige, sir. Much oblige, sir. Sir, much oblige. Sir, another 5 to 10 minutes. Finish. Because interruptions are there.
It is too much. Already,
Sir, interruptions, what can I do? Please.
No, please.
Sir.
Mr. Mark.
Sir, Adani, sir, they mentioned corruption against us when he is hosting the flag. Adani, you took Adani various countries. Hindenburg report says he's a fraud. When we are wearing the black shirts for 15 days, we want reply from the Prime Minister. This Prime Minister is having no spine to reply to us. What does it mean? Are you not accepting the corruption? Again BBC gave you clippings accusing directly Modi that the genocide was done by you. You stopped it. You blocked the YouTube. You are not able to give any reply to the Parliament. You are not able to see the people. You are not having courage to meet the Parliament. Either it is corruption or other charges. Then come to the bonds. Supreme Court, after the judicial scrutiny, with the pain, how many days they spent to get the details? Is it not scam on your part? If you are open mind, if you are free from corruption, the first day the government should disclose everything. Chief Justice of India almost weeping. What is government doing? That itself says the core corrupt government is this government. So whatever be the allegation, the only answer is silence, keeping mum. This type of government I have not seen. Sir, coming to the Constitution says secular nature. What type of venomous that has been uttered by the Prime Minister? The Muslims are infiltrators.
Intruders.
Those who are having number of children, they are going to eat the property. The Mangal Sutra. What type of hat that has been done by you in the... Sir, one thing I have to see. Prime Minister, surprised. When he was elected the Prime Minister, he went to Parliament, old Parliament House. And suddenly he took the Constitution. And kissed it almost. I was shocked. You wanted to obliterate the Constitution. You are having no faith in the Constitution. And you wanted to change the Constitution. So I want to recall. I can give the exact date also. Sir, when the... I will come. Sir, I will come. Sir, on December 12th, 1947, when the resolution of object brought to the Constitution Assembly, Lord Simon, who toured the entire India, made a heavy accusation as against the Constitutional Assembly that this assembly is having high caste Hindus. It cannot deliberate the issues of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe and OBC and minorities. Who protested it? Nehru? No. Ambedkar? No. Gandhi? No. Shyam Prakash Mukherjee, representing Hindu Mahasabha. He stood. Mr. Simon, you are alien. You came from Britain. We are one Indian. Maybe higher caste, lower caste. Course of time we believe that we have to remove. We want to feel that we are all Indians. Don't teach lessons. This is a statement available in the Constitution Assembly. Your forefathers who invented RSS and Jansang and Mahasabha were keen at the time when the Constitution was enacted. But you are the descendants. Neither you are aware about the ancestors nor about the constitutional values. Now you wanted to bury it. Sir, I can conclude. Sir, I am having only one solace. Like Mova put it correctly. Now you are depending upon the Chandrababu Naidu. You are depending upon the Nitish Kumar. As long as the dependency is work, you can rule the country, yes. But take it granted, your dependency should not be, wait Baba, your dependency should not be alone on the two political parties, two individuals. You can rule. If you want really win the country, win the people of heart, depend upon the Constitution which says equality, liberty and fraternity. With these words, I conclude, sir. Thank you.
Sri Labu Sri Krishna ji.
So Sir, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on motion of thanks on the President's address, sir. Let me start off by congratulating our Indian cricket team, which has won T20 World Cup after 17 long years. It has brought joy to every household in this country, sir. And I also want to congratulate my colleague MPs who has gone through the grind of election 2024 and has come out here victorious. With you as a leader of this house, as a custodian of this house, I should thank myself. We will definitely work towards fulfilling the aspirations of the people of this country, sir. And I also want to congratulate Prime Minister Modi ji for being elected the third time as a leader of this house, sir. Sir, to best define Modi ji, I need to take the words of Naidu Garu and his Chandrababu Naidu Garu and his observations that he has made 3 months back, sir. In a private conversation, he said that he had almost 45 long years in politics. In those 45 years, he has seen a lot of leaders in this country. There are a lot of leaders who had great vision. There are a lot of leaders who has great administrative skills. There were a lot of leaders who had great mass following, sir. But what he said was, what Chandrababu Naidu Garu said was, in Modi ji, he has seen the whole of these three things in three of these qualities in Modi ji, sir. That itself says what Prime Minister Modi ji is all about, sir. Not just Naidu ji, but I think everyone in this country has seen these three qualities in Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, sir. That's why I think in election 2024, they pressed the EVMs for the continuation of reforms. They pressed the EVMs for the continuation of development that he has initiated. They pressed the EVMs for the fulfillment of the aspirations for the youth of this country, sir. Sir, there's so much of negativity that is being talked about for the last couple of hours, but I don't want to go into that. There are some great things that are happening in this country, sir. We are living in a country which has one of the fastest growing economies, sir. GDP has been doubled from $2 trillion to $4 trillion in the last 10 years, sir. In last 10 years, our per capita income nearly doubled, sir. In the last 10 years, exports grew from $300 billion to almost $765 billion, sir. In the last 10 years, our FDI has grown up from $36 billion to $83.5 billion, sir. Not just economy, even in infra, we have made great strides. Our country is home to second largest road network, sir, and third largest aviation market right now. We should be really proud of this achievement, sir. Also, we have empowered women by giving almost 30 crore mudra loans to the women entrepreneurs in the last 10 years, sir. More than 120,000 startups were emerged in India in the last 10 years, sir. And also, we should be very proud that India is now home to largest number of unicorns in the world, sir. Not just reforms, not just economy, not just infra, sir, but also welfare measures have been taken care in the last 10 years, sir. 25 crore people have been lifted out of poverty. 4.2 crore houses were built. And also 3 crore more houses have been sanctioned recently, sir. 11.5 lakh households were provided with safe drinking water through Jal Jeevan Mission, sir. These are the things that we should be really proud of, sir. Not just these, sir. Also, we have passed some important legislations in the last 10 years in this house, sir. We have implemented GST, which was very much needed because we had a really cumbersome taxation process across the state, sir. And we have brought in new legislations banning triple talaq and also Women's Reservation Bill, which has empowered the women, sir. We have also brought in new criminal laws, and also we have abrogated Article 370, which freed Jammu and Kashmir, sir. These are some of the achievements for the last 10 years we should be really proud of, sir. But Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji and NDA are not going to sit on these achievements. Definitely, we need to set new targets, and we need to set new targets for ourselves and also overcome new challenges to reach these targets, sir. We need to give more push for the rural infrastructure. We need to invest in rural education. We need to invest in the rural healthcare, and also we need to invest in the rural digital infrastructure, sir. We need to do more to double the farmers' income rather than just thinking about it. We need to take on unemployment and create more jobs to the youth of this country, sir. We also need to bring more vigor in the manufacturing sector, sir. PLI scheme is a good start, but we need to remember our MSMEs are working with the highest interest rates in the world, sir, highest power charges, highest difficult labor laws, and our MSMEs are working with one of the costliest logistics anywhere in the world, sir. So I think we need to sit together, not just as benches, opposition also sit together and actually try to come up with this solution and come up with these policies so that our MSMEs are much more competitive across the world, sir. Also, the government under Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji need to address these issues to build a strong, robust India so that India will become Viksit Bharat, sir. TDP as an NDA partner will support you in this endeavor all through for the next 5 years. People of Andhra wants to work with you. People of Andhra wants to work with you, sir. People of Andhra have shown it in the recent election results also. Out of 175 assembly seats that we have contested, NDA has won almost 164 seats in Andhra, sir. In the 25 parliament seats NDA has contested, NDA has won 21 parliament seats, sir. That is a success rate of more than 90% success rate in Andhra Pradesh, and also 56% vote share has been given to the NDA, sir. So these are the achievements. These are the electoral results that have happened in the recent elections, sir. So now the election process has been finished. I request the Honorable Prime Minister and the other cabinet ministers to extend a helping hand in reconstruction and rebuilding of Andhra Pradesh, sir. I have used the word reconstruction and rebuilding. It's a very strong word because we are faced with two issues, sir. The first issue being, you all know, we have been talking about this for the last 5 years, and my senior colleagues have been talking about for the last 10 years, about revenue deficit that Andhra Pradesh is facing for the last 10 years, sir. We are struggling with this, so I request the Finance Ministry to actually release the revenue deficit, whatever we are facing, the gap that is supposed to be released almost 7 to 8 years back. We expect them to release it, sir. And also the second problem that we are actually facing is with respect to the debt that we are facing to the tune of 13.5 lakh crores, sir. If the debt is taken to actually add infrastructure, it's no problem, sir. But the problem is in Andhra Pradesh, mainly in the last 5 years, this debt has been taken and no new infrastructure has been added to the state of Andhra Pradesh. So that is what is the problem that we are facing right now, sir. So I expect the Honorable Prime Minister and also the ministers who are sitting here to actually address these problems, sir. Starting with we want the minister, Jal Shakti minister, to actually look into Polavaram project, sir, which is we'll definitely talk about everything. We won't talk everything negative. We want to talk about something positive also. Let's have patience, okay?
Hey, please address to the chair.
Don't spend too much time talking negativity.
Please, honorable member, address to the chair.
They're happy talking about negative stuff, sir.
No, they may be happy, but chair is not happy. You address.
Just finished our election. Let us demand for what we need to get it from Andhra Pradesh. You know what is the vote share? Your vote share is 0.7% or something. So be careful about
please
that.
address the chair. No cross tax. No cross tax.
We wanted to
Address the chair.
Sir, look at this.
Please address the chair.
Sir, I request the Jal Shakti Ministry, sir, to actually look at the national project that is Polavaram, sir. It is being lying in the limbo for the last 5 years, sir. No progress has been made. I thank Jal Shakti Ministry for sending a new team so that they can inspect and assess the situation on ground, sir. But we want it to be expedited because this is a project that can give irrigation water to almost 4.3 lakh hectares in the state, sir, and also provide drinking water to almost 28.5 lakh houses also, sir, and also 960 megawatt of hydel power also can be created through this, sir. So this is a national project that is being lying in the limbo for the last 5 years. So we want this project to be expedited, sir. Also, we want to request the Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry to actually look at our capital, Amravati, sir. It has been 33,000 acres of land has been given by the farmers, free of cost. They have not taken a single rupee also, sir. Expecting that capital will be built as soon as possible, sir. We expect funds to be given from Housing and Urban Ministry so that this capital that has to be built in Andhra Pradesh will be finished as soon as possible, because Andhra Pradesh has bifurcated almost 10 years back, but still we are running a state without a capital, sir. Coming to the industrial corridor that has been promised from Chennai to Visakhapatnam, which connects Visakhapatnam port, Kakinada port, and also the new and upcoming Machilipatnam port, Krishnapatnam port. All these ports will become connected, sir. This will actually give a fillip for the term look east, sir. if this corridor can be finished, we can actually bring in investment, we can actually bring in new industry to this area to actually get connected with the East Asian countries as well, sir. So we expect the ministry to look into it and also the treasury ministers to look into it, sir. Regarding national highway projects that have been sanctioned to Andhra Pradesh, there is a ceiling that has been put for Andhra Pradesh, sir. The ceiling has been put for 2024-25 at 4,700 crores. We want this ceiling to be lifted so that more funds can be given to Andhra Pradesh, because my constituency itself in the last 4 or 5 years, you have given projects worth 2,000 crores. So if you put a ceiling of 4,700 crores for the whole state, when do you expect these highway projects to be finished? So we want this ceiling to be lifted. Also coming to the Education Minister, I think he is also here. There are a number of central universities and institutes that have been promised and were given to Andhra Pradesh, sir. But most of these central universities and institutions, except for AIMS, most of them are working from temporary buildings, sir. So we expect these buildings to be completed, the campuses to be built, so that this can function in the original campuses, sir. And also the tribal university and regional institute of education has been promised to Andhra Pradesh. DPRs are getting ready for the last 4 years, but 4 to 5 years, but nothing is moving forward. We expect the education minister to look into it. So we want the education minister to actually move it forward, sir. Coming to the greenfield crude oil refinery and petrochemical complex that have been promised in the area of Kakinada, we want it to be expedited so that more investment can come in, more revenue can come in, and more employment coming into the region. I just conclude, sir. Last point, sir.
No. You are in the government. You can meet the ministers.
Lot of times I have 30 minutes, sir. Rajaji, you spoke.
You can get it,
Sir. And finally, sir, there have been many railway projects that have been sanctioned to Andhra Pradesh, many railway projects that have been sanctioned to Andhra Pradesh, but the main and important thing that is the problem with this is, sir, we are asking for a state contribution for the land acquisition. You know, we are a revenue deficit state, so we request you to actually don't put us on par with states like Maharashtra, which are revenue surplus. So please consider us special, so and make sure that the railway projects go forward, sir. With these comments, with these observations and submissions, I conclude my speech in support of the motion moved by Shri Anurag Thakurji, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Shri Rajiv Ranjan Singh, Honorable Member Rajiv Ranjan Singh.
सभापति महोदय, मैं अनुराग ठाकुर जी द्वारा जो राष्ट्रपति के महामहिम राष्ट्रपति के अभिभाषण पर धन्यवाद का प्रस्ताव पेश हुआ है, उसके समर्थन में बोलने के लिए खड़ा हुआ। महामहिम राष्ट्रपति महोदया ने अपने अभिभाषण में पिछले 10 वर्षों में इस देश के आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जो काम किया है, उसका दर्पण उस राष्ट्रपति के अभिभाषण में है। और अभी आने वाले बजट में, जब अगले सत्र में इस देश के लिए बजट पेश होगा, तो उस समय 5 वर्षों के कार्यक्रम के साथ परफॉर्म, रिफॉर्म और ट्रांसफॉर्म का पूरा संकलन और पूरा उसका विस्तृत ब्यौरा पेश किया जाएगा। महोदय, प्रधानमंत्री जी ने तीसरा कार्यकाल पूरा किया, तीसरा कार्यकाल उनका प्रारंभ हुआ और इस देश की जनता ने तीसरे कार्यकाल के लिए उनको मत दिया, वोट दिया और पूर्ण समर्थन के साथ सरकार बनाने का बहुमत दिया। लेकिन पूरे चुनाव के दौरान क्या प्रचार हो रहा था? पूरे चुनाव के दौरान जो अभियान देखिएगा और जो खास करके विरोधी दल के नेता का आज जो भाषण था और उनके चुनाव प्रचार का जो भाषण था, अगर दोनों को मिला के देखिएगा तो लगेगा कि वही आज भी राष्ट्रपति के अभिभाषण पर नहीं, चुनाव के प्रचार में, पब्लिक मीटिंग में भाषण दे रहे हैं। इस तरह के दुष्प्रचार, संवैधानिक संस्थाओं पर हमला, आज भी संवैधानिक संस्थाओं पर हमला कर रहे थे, आज भी लोकसभा के अध्यक्ष की संस्था पर हमला कर रहे थे और उस समय भी संवैधानिक संस्थाओं पर उन्होंने हमला किया, लेकिन जनता ने रिजेक्ट कर दिया। जनता ने उसको रिजेक्ट कर दिया। जनता ने जो मोदी जी का सबका साथ, सबका विश्वास और सबका विकास का जो मूल मंत्र था उसको स्वीकार किया और पूर्ण बहुमत की सरकार बनाने का जनादेश दिया। लेकिन क्या कीजिएगा, आज भी वो बोल रहे थे। अब आपको हम एक बात बताना चाहते हैं कि देश की जनता ने जो तीसरे कार्यकाल के लिए मोदी जी को जो समर्थन दिया है उसका स्पष्ट संदेश है कि भ्रष्टाचार पर जो आपने हमला किया है उसको जारी रखिए और इस देश से भ्रष्टाचारियों को समाप्त करने का काम करिए। इसके लिए इस देश की जनता ने दिया है। अर्थव्यवस्था में सुधार के जो कार्यक्रम आपने चलाए हैं उस कार्यक्रम को चलाए रखिए और देश की अर्थव्यवस्था को दुरुस्त करिए। इसके लिए देश की जनता ने मोदी जी को तीसरे कार्यकाल के लिए अपना बहुमत दिया है। मोदी जी को गरीबों की सेवा करने के लिए जो उनके कार्यक्रम चलते रहे उस कार्यक्रम पर मोहर लगाया। देश की जनता ने इनको रिजेक्ट किया, इनको अस्वीकार किया। इसलिए मोदी जी को जो तीसरा कार्यकाल मिला है वो विकसित राष्ट्र बनाने का जो मोदी जी का संकल्प है उस पर आगे बढ़ने के लिए देश की जनता ने मोदी जी को तीसरे कार्यकाल के लिए अपना मोहर लगाना और अपनी स्वीकृति दी है। लेकिन सभापति महोदय 1971 का चुनाव हो रहा था। 1971 में इस देश में एक चुनाव हुआ था और उस देश में कांग्रेस पार्टी का नारा था गरीबी हटाओ, गरीबी हटाओ, देश बचाओ। जनता ने भरोसा कर लिया, जनता ने इन पर भरोसा किया। 1971 में इनको पूर्ण बहुमत से सरकार दिया। लेकिन 3 साल के बाद 1974 में इस देश में लोकनायक जयप्रकाश नारायण के नेतृत्व में आज तक के आजाद भारत का सबसे बड़ा जन आंदोलन हुआ, क्योंकि इन्होंने जनता से किए गए वादे को नहीं निभाया। और जब इनको लगा 1974 में जन आंदोलन जब चरम पर पहुंचा और जब चरम पर पहुंचा और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जब रायबरेली से श्रीमती इंदिरा गांधी के चुनाव को अवैध घोषित कर दिया तो रातों रात देश में इमरजेंसी लागू हो गया। हम सब उठा के जेल में बंद कर दिए गए। मुझको याद है, मैंने देखा है, आपातकाल लागू हुआ। आपातकाल लागू होने के बाद क्या हुआ? सारे संवैधानिक और देश की जनता का जो फंडामेंटल राइट था वह राइट बंद कर दिया गया। किसी को बोलने का हक नहीं था, किसी को चिल्लाने का हक नहीं था, किसी को कुछ भी एक शब्द बोलने का, प्रेस की आजादी पर लगा दिया गया। हम सब लोग उठा के जेल में बंद कर दिए गए। मैं भी रहा हूं, जेल में उठा के बंद कर दिया गया। और सभापति महोदय आज जब आ रहे थे, जब इस सदन का जब पहला दिन का सत्र था तो संविधान का किताब लेके कांग्रेस पार्टी के लोग आ रहे थे। आज भी नेता विपक्ष बोल रहे थे संविधान की जय हो। अरे जिस व्यक्ति ने और जिस पार्टी ने इस देश के संविधान का धज्जी उड़ाया हो, जिस पार्टी ने इस देश के संविधान को चकनाचूर किया हो, जिस पार्टी ने इस देश के संविधान को कलंकित